Hi everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's called Fail Coach. Why? Because I experienced many failures in my life and I managed to learn from them, grow and bounce back. My fail story started when I was 18 years old. I dropped out of high school and started working at my father's company. I was working in sales and I was really good at it, but unfortunately in that time I was not learning anything new. My learning stopped. When I was 24, unfortunately my father died really quickly. I needed to take over the company overnight. Problem was that I was not good at the things that you need to know when you are managing a company. It's finances, leadership, working with people and all this kind of stuff. I was really only good at sales. And unfortunately, when you're taking over a company, I didn't have time to focus on sales anymore because there was so much else to do during the day. So I needed to do all the stuff that I was not good at. And what that led to was going almost bankrupt. About 1 year after I took over, the company was almost broke. And the best thing at that point would be to just send it into bankruptcy, but I didn't do that. I luckily found two people that were willing to help me, put some money in the company, take over the things I was not good at, and me going back to sales, what was the thing that I really loved doing. Things started to pick up and very soon I was making 100% more sales year after year. I had a lot of time on my hands and I started to think about other projects, so I opened 3 more companies, one of them in construction business. I stopped learning many years ago and I didn't learn about all the new things that await me in my other ventures, so the same problems started to creep back on. With all the success that I had in that time, I became self-confident. Not just self-confident, but too self-confident and cocky. One thing that happened was that I was thinking that I can do much more than I was really capable of. And in the meantime, not having the knowledge to actually do that. So soon enough, problems came. In December of 2009, in just 2 weeks, I went from being a hero to being a complete zero. At the beginning of December of 2009, my whole net worth was valued at about 12 million euros with these projects, of course. And 2 weeks later, my net value was minus almost 4 million euros. So I've managed to crash everything from 12 plus to 4 minus, which is 16 million euros in just 2 weeks. I fell into big depressions, I had permanent anxiety attacks, and there were many other things happening with me as well, none of them nice. I can still remember how I was on my balcony looking down on the grass and just thinking to myself, wouldn't it be easier to just end it all and jump off the window? Thankfully, I did a stupid thing before. To get loan for my projects from the bank, I had to put everything that I own. Also, my mother put her house for collateral. And I still remember how I was there on the balcony thinking to myself, yeah, this could help me out of my misery, but it wouldn't help my mom. So I just had to buckle down and start thinking how to solve the whole thing. That's where my healing process started, my learning process started, and it was only 3 years later, at one point that I still clearly remember, when I, for the first time in my life, admitted to myself I failed. And once I did that, the whole healing really started. These are the lessons that I will be sharing with you in the future videos. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel. I share all the lessons that I've learned in all my failures there, and they will for sure get you back on track and on the way to successful and happy living.